Hey Raoul. I would like to conduct a training to a group of managers, but I'm not sure what instructional strategy to use.
Bettina, you should try the problem-based learning strategy.
Is that when you give the audience a problem and they solve it?
Exactly. This would be a great strategy because you can give them a problem they will most likely see in their actual setting. They can use groupthink to come up with a great solution.
If I am the facilitator, shouldn't I do all of the talking?
No. Cognitive conflict is a stimulus for learning. If you explain everything to them, they may not learn the concepts. However, if you give them a situation they will face, then they will remember what they learned and apply it.
Okay, that sounds good. I don't know if all the managers know enough about the concept of good communication.
Bettina, knowledge evolves through social negotiation and through the evaluation of the viability of individual understandings. The managers will become wiser because they will be forced to challenge their own thinking as well as others' thinking.
Is this good for adults?
Well, problem-based learning or PBL allows learners to activate prior knowledge, elaborate on new knowledge as they learn it, learn in context, transfer concepts, and increase their intrinsic interest in the subject all while being self-directed.
It sounds like it matches with Noel's theory of andragogy. Thanks. Gotta go.
Wait. I am glad this makes sense to you. There are some things you need to know about implementing PBL.
Things like what?
You need to know strategies. For example, you can't give them a random problem. It must be linked to the ultimate goal. So, if the goal is to teach them to be better communicators, then their problem should revolve around communication.
Okay, that is sensible.
You have to support the learner in developing ownership for the problem. So be sure to have the managers continue to connect this back to their employees. You know, a lot of people come to trainings to comply with policy, not to learn.
That is true.
Or you can have them create action plans to hold themselves accountable to their learning.
Sure. Where can I get the problem that will help them assume ownership of learning?
Try to talk with the executives or the employees to find out some actual problems. The problems should be authentic and consistent with the demands of their actual work environment. So if we stick with communication, don't have them figure out different theories of communication. Have them figure out how to communicate with a difficult employee and use real-life examples. I bet they will take it seriously when they begin to recognize similarities in their employees and the example.
Yes. I probably should step in and tell them the next steps when they are having difficulties coming up with a solution, huh?
No. Let the managers have ownership of the problem-solving process as well as the problem. You want them to be engaged in authentic thinking. You can challenge their thinking but don't tell them what to do.
How will I ensure they come up with the right answer?
They can use multiple steps to get to multiple answers. Whatever is best for the situation is correct.
Okay, great Raoul. Gotta go.
Not yet, Bettina. Wouldn't you like some tips for facilitating PBL?
Yes.
Why don't you take this resource packet and thumb through it? You will find disadvantages and advantages for using PBL. There are also different PBL activities you can try and customize to fit the needs of your content and learners.
Great. I will use it immediately.